Hey guys, welcome back again to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. The last episode we're gonna be doing for this series. We completed episode B3, episode B4, and the true ending of the game. But we also started the chapter 1 of episode Adachi, to give us more of an insight to how he got in the mix of all of this. And that's what precisely we're going to be doing in this last episode. So wrap up tight, because right now is going to be a very Adachi moment. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So from last episode, we kind of discovered that seems that most likely the god of this game, I guess he wanted to cooperate with Sho and that kind of stuff. So I think this is where everything's gonna be, like RC intentions. So let's see how he gets more in depth into the mix. I'm very confident that I'm most likely gonna finish him up this episode. So I think without further ado, let's get right into it. It's gonna be a very Adachi here. So this is the Grand Prix, so we're talking about this as being in the inside world.
This school is a terrifyingly quiet world. After leaving the classroom, I take a stroll around the school. The empty school building is blurred in a dim light, making it all the creepier. And for some reason, it's become a complicated maze, as if the entire school had become a giant trap.
Man, whoever made this must be pretty twisted. Then again, who am I to talk?
I glance around and notice the walls and ceilings more bored through, as if something crashed into them. I saw plenty of similar signs of danger on the way here. I neither know nor care what happened, but the violent scratches here tell a story of what happened. At any rate, this is definitely not a peaceful place.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
I'm out of shape, and my back is hurting. Let's get this over with and go back. I rub my tired eyes and climb up the nearest set of stairs.
Oh, what's behind door number 1?
There's just a single door at the end of this path. Normally this would be the way to the roof, but there's no telling where it goes in this crazy world. In any case, I guess I'd better take a look. It doesn't appear to be locked. I slowly open the door, and a warm, moist wind blows in.
What world is this?
The scene before me is bizarre. A bunch of crosses are stuck into the ground with an eerie giant moon in the background. Close by, and I can see the moonlight bridge, bent like a spoon. I definitely recognize it, because I saw it more times than I would have liked to while I was in the city. Still,
Talk about some disturbing taste in decor.
this place feels like a set from a B movie. Feels like zombies are going to attack me out of nowhere. Well, if I'm in the TV world, then there are shadows here. I guess they don't look all that different. I take a look around the area while I'm thinking that. I sense a presence right behind me, and I instantly realize that someone snuck up on me. You gotta be kidding me. I may be crooked, but I was still a cop. I was paying attention to my surroundings, and somebody still got the drop on me. I carefully turn around and see a young man standing there.
Welcome to his world. You must be Toru Adachi.
The young man spread his arms in a welcoming gesture. He has impressively red hair and a sharp yet cold stare. He carries 2 odd-looking katanas and bears an X-shaped scar across his face. But above all, this extraordinary pressure he's giving off. It's the same feeling as what I felt in the interrogation room. He's the one who called me here, no doubt about it. Chills run down my spine in the face of this murderous intent. I keep a straight face and speak like I always do to hide my
You're
fear.
the one that called me out. Seriously, I'd rather not.
I'll tell you who I am to thank you. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki.
The young man grins after he says that. I noticed that he has a Yasuhai uniform tied around his waist. Does that make him a student there? He seems rather composed to be one. Those detective wannabe brats acted more their age.
And what does this Minazuki-kun want with me? If you don't have any business in particular, I'd really like to head back.
Whether or not I explain myself to you will be decided right now.
In a blink of an eye, his katana is pointed at my throat. Hey man, what gifts? He's the one who wanted me here. Isn't this a bit of a mean greeting? While I'm feeling frustrated with this, Minazuki tossed a gun towards me. This grip. It's the same revolver as the one I kept when I was a detective.
It's your gun. Pick it up. You're a skilled marksman, no?
Minazuki raises his katanas. That punk wants to test my strength. Fine. I'll cluck my tongue and pick up the revolver off the ground. It pisses me off that I have to listen to this brat. But I have a feeling things will be a bigger pain if I refuse to fight. I take in the comfort of the familiar grip in my hand and turn to
Are
Minazuki.
you sure you want to give me this? I'm the suspect in a murder case, you know.
That's fine. Come at me, as if you wish to kill me.
Wow, someone's confident. Okay, don't mind if I do.
Alright, we're gonna be playing with Adachi. This is my first time playing Adachi, by the way. It has his own persona as well. Show.
Finally.
Oh wow. I'm telling you, this is my first time. Damn it with you. Damn it. That's my first time there. I did shit that I didn't know. It kind of just acted his own. It's like, what the heck did I just do?
Finally.
You regret being so weak. Persona. Something like this. You're an Boy.
Let's see what else he has.
Whoa. I hate to say this. No use. So close.
Let's see what strong one he has.
This is getting fun.
Did he just steal my health?
What a rare, close battle. You both fought well.
Adachi's insane.
I feel uplifted for the first time in a while. Minazuki's power was something. It definitely wasn't the standard keep it clean style of fighting. Sure, I beat him, but he probably wasn't taking me seriously. In fact, Minazuki's pretty nonchalant while he looks at me. He seems
You're
satisfied.
quite skilled. I find your defeat incomprehensible.
Look who's talking. You look like you've got lots more energy to spare too.
Indeed, I was only testing you. I wanted to see if you would be of any use. I'm going to create his world. For that, I require your assistance.
His world? Ah, now I'm a little interested. Tell me more.
Come to think of it, he said his before. He said his before too. So he's got another ally. Just in case, I sting my revolver behind my back and reload the cylinders.
This is what that boy wishes for. I intend on destroying this world. The world is filled with deception. Those within it prattle about friendship and bonds, yet they trample over others in the dark without a care. There is no value in such a world. What must be done is to eliminate everything within it.
Huh. That's got my interest. Truth to tell, you're probably right. This world's all about useless, shallow, so-called friendships. And yeah, I think it's irritating too. I mean, hey, I gave destroying everything a shot once too.
That's only half true. Bonds, friendship, helping one another. There are a lot of people who flaunt all this nice-sounding talk. But it's those same people who wouldn't hesitate to stab people in the back the moment they feel attacked or get hurt. In the end, it's just that humans have to rely on each other in order to live. But far too many dumbasses misunderstand it and try to make it way more meaningful than it really is. That's why I really understand where this guy's coming from. It'd be nice if you can erase this shitty world like a magic trick. At least, that's what I used to think.
You gained a power beyond humans. Do you remember that time?
Power beyond humans? Huh. You mean that thing? What do you want with it?
I intend to summon that power. But it needs to be tamed.
Minazuki's eyes waver like red flames. I see. Looks like he's been given power, just like me.
For that, I require your assistance. You will cooperate with me. You have no choice in this.
Minazuki points his katana at me again. With my power, I didn't have much control. I was taken over by some mysterious force and I had no memory of it. He's poked around my personal profile, but he's missing the most important part. I guess he's just some brat after all. He can't even do this research.
Come on, you're not giving me a say here. And about this taming thing, that's all up to you. What does it have to do with me? If you want my help, I guess I'll cooperate with you as best I can.
As best as you can. Very well. You have another role as well.
What? There's more?
Persona users. I will gather them and make them fight. You will also participate in this.
Huh? That sounds like a real pain. I mean, why are you making them fight?
To be honest, I really don't want to get involved in this. But the right choice is to act like I'm interested and get as much information out of this kid as possible. Depending on how things go, this guy might become a hindrance to me. I'll decide how to make my move once I've heard what he has to say. After I make an interested face, he surprisingly tells me the full outline of his plan. He's going to gather shadows until he has a giant collection of them, like a pile of sculpting clay. Using that as a vessel, he plans to summon what he called power beyond the bounds of man, to inhabit it. But in order to pacify such a powerful being, he apparently needs persona fragments that are created when persona uses their powers on one another. So he thought up the idea of creating a one-on-one tournament between persona users, calling it P1 Climax. Plus, he made some exact duplicates of people out of the shadows in order to force them into fighting one another. I have to admit, he made an effort. In addition, he's already taken some persona users belonging to an organization called the Shadow Operatives hostage. He's definitely planned for this, though I don't really get the point of crucifying his captives on those tacky crosses. Anyway, blah blah blah. I've been called in to help him collect the fragments and get a hold of that power within that giant shadow. It all sounds pretty stupid, really, but Minazuki is deadly serious. He really intends to go through with this. How did he manage to come up with a plan that's such a convoluted pain in the ass? Maybe it's just because I haven't been around for a while. But I'm actually impressed at how ridiculous this scheme of his is.
I'll add the persona users of this town to the fight as well. You understand, no? They were the opposition who shattered your previous ambitions. Have your revenge on them if you wish. Even if you do nothing, I will not complain.
Revenge, huh?
We will prepare the stage for you. You're free to destroy them if you so choose. The clashing of competing powers will give off persona fragments. This will advance our plans.
And if I refuse?
Then the murders which occur on foggy days will begin again.
I see. Well, can't let that happen.
I never had a choice from the start, huh? Well, I didn't expect just to go home without having to do some kind of work. And after hearing his plan, I can't just sit there. I was thinking about what to do when I suddenly felt the ground shaking beneath us.
It's time. Here it comes.
Minazuki looks up into the sky and stares off into the distance. Suddenly,
What the huh?
the shaking grows so intense that I can barely stand, and the roof soars up to the sky. I fall to my knees and brace my hands on the ground, lost for words as I stare upwards. The sky has turned red, like ink staining a piece of paper, or an infection spreading across healthy flesh.
Oh, man. Isn't this a little over the top?
The shaking finally stops, so I run to the edge of the roof. I look down at the world from there and gulp involuntarily. This town is covered in eerie red mist. The sky, the moon, even the air itself is covered in red. It is the same color as Minazuki's eyes, as if to show me that everything is at his mercy.
Hey, is this?
What the hell? Damn! This is totally out there. My world is awesome. Dude, you're Adachi, right? Did you see that just now? Did you? The world's all red. Well, better red than dead. Just kidding.
The young man who had been cool and calm just a moment ago is now jumping around like a little kid. An innocent brat playing with a new toy.
Whoa, hold on. What's with the wild mood swing?
What are you all surprised for? Oh, you were talking to him, huh? That kind of puts a damper on things.
Him? Just in case. I take a look around, but there were only one here. The redhead boy laughs weirdly as I cock my head in confusion.
That's fine. I'm Sho Minazuki. Welcome to my world, as I like to call it. I've heard about you. You hate this world too, right? Good for you, cause it's all going away.
Huh. So, you're different from Minazuki-kun.
Ugh, you're still on this? Minazuki is him. I'm Sho. It's too much of a pain to explain it anymore. Just kidding.
Maybe he just doesn't care to keep talking, but Sho ends the conversation. Does he have split personalities? I never met somebody who does before. It's fairly common to hear about it when you talk with cops about psych cases. Still, something doesn't seem right. I feel something different, something threatening madness from him. Well, that doesn't matter right now. I just slump my shoulders, fed up with the fact that now I have more trouble to deal
But that
with.
aside, are you really any good to me? If you're totally weak after saying you'll help out, I don't need your bullshit. And if you really are like that, I'll seriously kill you.
I don't think I ever gave a clear yes or no yet. This is all so sudden, you know?
Huh? Are you an idiot? Cooperating lets you live. Refusing gets you killed. Get it? What moron would say no to that?
Those are some pretty extreme choices.
Enough going on and on in circles. I wouldn't mind destroying you, but he's telling me not to.
That means you're game to do this. You seem like you enjoy things that get bloody.
What's wrong with that? It goes gushing out like psh, right?
Shows answer without any hesitation. The type that has no self-awareness is the very worst. But the kids should be more careful. No matter how strong you are, even if you think you got control over great power, if you let your guard down, you're gonna get your feet swept right out from under you.
Yeah, sure, I'll participate. I was getting bored, so this would probably be a good way to kill time. But I'll do this my way. I have my own rules, you know?
That's right. I have my own set rules. I don't give two shit about this perfect world or his power. All this crap about getting revenge on the kids from Inaba, or the fighting between Persona users, doesn't matter to me either. They can do whatever they want. But things are different if they're going to start interfering with me. I don't want anyone getting in my way of my rules, no matter what.
Huh? Well, do what you want. I don't care if it's rules or roulettes, but if you try anything funny, I'll cash you out like that. I'll mount you up nice on the wall next to the investigation team. A dodgy-looking Adachi. Just kidding.
He laughs at his own lame joke. Then his eyes suddenly glow red. He turns his piercing gaze on me.
But I'll be watching you, so you better not slack off. Got it? Well, I've got somewhere to be, so do what you want from here. See ya!
Sho raises an arm and as he gladly leaves the roof. I consider attacking him from behind for a moment, but that's probably not a wise move considering that I don't know what his power is. Only it is rush
Now
things.
then, how do I go about this?
I spin my revolver on my finger out of habit. Then look up into that red sky, a crimson shroud filling my line of sight. That brings back memories of being inside the TV last year. First time I found myself inside the television, the days of being dragged, running around with Ojima-san, fighting the kids inside the TV world. I thought I'd forgotten all of that, but I guess not. They're not very pretty memories, but it wouldn't be a lie to say that those experiences make me the man I am today. I'm hit by a fierce wave of nostalgia and closes my eyes. The lump of steel in my hand seems extremely heavy. To be continued. So now we chapter 3. So yeah, so that now that's like 3 done. Immature brats. Alright, let's see. I think we're gonna fight someone here. Back inside the school building, I enter an arbitrary classroom and sit in a chair, yawning for the 9th time today. Well, Manasaki, Sho, told me to go fight the Persona users. So at first I needed to go down. But back in the school, the hallways are even more complicated. And the more I walk, the more dead ends I find. Here I was thinking of taking this opportunity to go into town and get some good sushi or barbecue box lunch. Those thoughts of sea urchin and a cow tongue come and go fleetingly.
What am I thinking? There's no way I'm going outside with the town like that.
I look out the window out of the corner of my eye and it's obvious that the red fog has grown thicker than it was when I was up on the roof.
Sheesh. If he's gonna make me his guest, he could at least have a GPS or something ready for me.
I rest my chin in my hands and complain to the open air. If only I could ditch all this until this goddamn troublesome tournament is over. But I can't do that this time around. I did destroy Sho's plans for my own sake after all. I can't even call what I'm about to do a plan. But I've already decided what has to be done. I have to make contact with the Persona users who will be invited here. and I need to lead them on so that they'll move in the right direction. But I can't break the illusion that I'm working with Sho. It's probably not an exaggeration to see that this red world is under his control. I have to be clever to move about without arousing his suspicion, while still undermining his
Well
work.
then, I guess I'll get going. Do I actually have to go look for those guys? What has he gotten me into?
I suddenly get up from the chair as I'm grumbling. Why do school chairs always make your ass hurt if you sit in them for too long? Maybe that's still better than having your seat kicked out from under you all the time, like in jail. I leave the classroom to find a runway, like a hallway stretching out before me. I sigh at the dull scenery. I've come down pretty far looking for them, but I guess I still have a ways to go.
What? You're serious? Is it possible for us to not know about a guy who sticks out that much?
I hear a familiar voice through the fog and stop. Could it be? I sneak ahead, keeping my ears open.
I did think from last time that the culprit would be someone with ties to Mitsuru-san. I still can't shake that theory.
Oh, maybe he transferred here. Or it could be his older brother's uniform.
There's no doubt about it. That's the Junes kid and the girl in the green track jacket. I didn't think I'd run into these guys so soon. I feel the corner of my mouth turn up at this unexpected bit of luck. Now that I know it's them, there's no need for me to hide. I approach them, making sure that my footsteps are loud on the hallway floor.
Be on guard. Don't leave my side.
You're kidding me.
Hey guys, long time no see.
Are you serious?
Adachi-san.
When they see me, all three of them look shocked, as if I caught them on a hidden camera show. Heck, Yukun has his mouth wide open. Surprise! I want to laugh my ass off right now, but I shouldn't be doing anything that could mess things up. I have to get my contact with them to a minimum.
No way. Why is it Dachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on.
Why are you here?
Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved, but someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
How about? You mean that show guy?
Yosuke-kun scowls. Ah, so these guys already met Sho. That saved me the trouble of having to explain things.
Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
See? I tell you, they've taken the bait, just as expected. They're so straightforward that it's almost stupid. Still, it's more convenient for me that they think I'm working for the other side.
Who cares about all that? Come on, aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
So you are.
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
I snicker contemptuously, and Yukun, who's been quiet up until now, threw his gaze towards me with eyes mixed up with all sorts of complex emotions.
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here?
Rules. Rules, eh?
That's right. I decided to follow the rules, so I may have to play along with these kids' idea. To them, I'm just an escaped convict. It'd be easier if I could just tell them what I've got in mind. But unfortunately, being an adult is hard. Besides, I don't care what they think of me, so long as I can fulfill my objective. Since I'm not saying anything, Yukun steps forward towards me, as if he can't hold himself back anymore.
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of show? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh man, I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored. All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town, I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Dutch, you lousy.
Whoa, whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here, because that's how you think.
The rules here.
Oh? Yukun's furrowing his brow in confusion. I think it means that they don't know about the rules here yet. Meaning they don't know about the persona fragments. I should give them a hint of the danger they're facing.
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, rats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass. I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
Huh?
They finally realize something up and trade worry looks with one another. What? Were you just playing cops and robbers up until now? What kind of investigation team are you? More like no investigation team. That was as lame as one of the show's jokes. As I'm lamenting the loss of my sense of humor, Yukun, who has his own worries, trembles and bites his lip.
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
School building suddenly creaks loudly at the howling of a beast. I instantly recognize that it has the noise of the countless shadows gathering at the top of the tower.
What was that just now?
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess. Oh, and your friends who got caught? They might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
Wait!
Turn my back on them and disappear into the red fog. I hear Yosuke try to chase after me, only to run into a visible wall. They already had 4 red pillars around them. That means they can't leave without winning the battle that they're going to face.
I guess that's enough for now. Well, go on and do your best, investigation team.
I quietly mutter the kids behind me. Looks like Shio's plans are coming along faster than I figured. It doesn't look like I have much time to slack off. Might even have to hurry. Outside the hallway windows, I can see the shadow collecting here and there, floating in the sky like shreds of paper. Still, shadows blowing around like trash. The surreality of the scene makes me laugh. Another to be continued. Chapter 4. No trouble, please. So I'm pretty sure it's picking up certain points of the story. So I'm pretty sure here is when we see, obviously, Yukun again. After leaving Yukun in the hall, I've been walking around the school building in search of other Persona users. The shadows and Persona fragments are building up at a surprising rate. Perhaps I'm feeling a little worried as the fog thickens with the passage of time. Because I was walking faster than usual, I was able to come across a new area quickly. Just in case anything happens, I keep my gun in my hand. I slowly slide the door open with my other hand. Beyond the door is a room with an eerie light pouring in, and Sho is sitting on a coffin. All he's doing is staring at a giant clock looming at the back of the door, back of the room. When he noticed me, he slowly turns in my direction.
Oh, it's just you.
Hey there. Looks like it's going well. Getting plenty of persona fragments, huh?
Yeah, it's going so well, I'm bored as shit. I want to see them cry and groan and pain and all that good stuff. Actually, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and go take them apart.
Well, there's no need to rush. After all, they can't leave this place.
Huh? Well, yeah. I'm getting so bored. I should just go take out a couple of them.
Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when the plan's going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait.
What are you talking so big for? Want me to stick my sword through your ears?
Guess we're finding him again.
With that, Sho slowly draws one of his katanas and turns to stab it in one of the coffins lying around. He keeps hacking at it without a word, as if scratching an inch. I take this bizarre action as a sign of his madness.
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that. And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rub you the wrong way?
Cripes, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something? Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want if I feel like it.
With a sudden fury, he unsheathes his other sword and points at my throat. Kill anyone if I feel like it, huh? Don't get cocky, you little asswipe.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before?
This guy's really pissing me off.
Damn it. Sho sees his sword with a sneer. I figured as much. And now it's clear that he doesn't like people acting superior to him. They say people like him suffer from inferiority complexes. But I don't give a damn about his past. What's more important right now is... I take a quick glance at the exit out of the corners of my eyes. This sneaking around is really bugging me. They think they're hiding, but I can see their shadows on the floor. Those kids from the investigation team are inept as ever. I move around to keep Sho from noticing them. I walk up towards him.
Look, there's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids.
That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you?
Yosuke, Chie, get back!
Damn. I guess he didn't notice. Sho reaches behind his back and pulls out a knife, then throws it at them. The knife fails to reach them though, and thuds under the ground at their feet.
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate to even look at you. I just want to see you completely destroyed.
His anger-fueled shout echoes through the warped room, figuring that it's useless to hide any longer. Yukun and his little friend stepped into the...
Oh my god. I apologize for that.
Yukun and his little friend stepped into the room. Damn it, I didn't want them to be Sho any more than absolutely necessary. My plans have changed a little, but I can't help that. I think it's best if I play the spectator for a while.
Show me Nazuki. What are you planning?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in. What?
Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
This isn't funny anymore. You're totally nuts. Are you saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
Aha! Well, duh! Friends? Bonds? You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds! Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything.
You little... You really are a piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here, a wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Just hurry up and get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
Ah, there he goes again. Is this that youth anger I hear about in the news? My, so scary. Sho explodes in anger and pulls out his katanas again with a menacing look in his eyes. He's just way too willing to hurt people. I may as well try to stop it, even though it's probably not gonna do any good.
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that.
And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me, I'll beat the life out of you. You'll be begging for mercy.
Ripple is in the corners of the room, immediately shines at Sho. Takes a combat stance. Never seen a stance like that before, but even I can tell this a little more than a kid playing pretend samurai. Something that was honed for a single purpose, too swiftly and efficiently to kill their prey.
I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Show strong. Don't let your guard down.
You little...
It was Sho who fell to the ground at the end of the intense clash. The red pillars shatter, signaling that the battle has been decided. I didn't expect this. Sho holds one hand to his chest in pain while he gasps, leaning on the ground. From my perspective as a spectator, Sho was just as strong as his opponent. No, he was better in every way. Sho was faster, stronger, and focused on his opponent's weaknesses. So why did he lose? Well, that is pretty obvious. The answer is simple. Persona. Sho didn't use a persona a single time during the fight. That means he doesn't have the power to use one. I didn't know that before, so learning this is a big plus for me. The other personality, Minazuki, used a persona. It's kinda weird since they're in the same body. They say that personas come from the power of the mind. I guess it makes sense that one of them might be able to use one, while the other can't.
What did I tell you? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
Whoops, I accidentally spoke my mind in front of Sho. I quickly covered my mouth, then noticed Yukun watching me, still in his fighting stance. I guess it's only natural that they'd be wary of me. But
Are
damn.
we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Sho's side?
Show's side? Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
That's right. This isn't over yet. The troublesome thing about Sho is the fact that Minazuki there's too. And Yukun doesn't know about him yet. If Sho's been beaten, he's not just going to lie there and take it. This saves me having to explain everything myself. But it's no good for me if they happen to get killed. Am I going to have to babysit these kids myself?
Persona.
And there he is. The instant Minazuki sits up, a reddish-black shadow appears behind him and attacks the investigation team. The tables are quickly turned as soon Minazuki's the kid's cornered.
Let's end this.
The personas come together violently, but it's clear that Yukun's at a big disadvantage.
Get a grip, damn it. Get yourself killed at this rate.
If that happens, my plan will be would have been all for nothing. I have absolutely no interest in what happens between these two brats, but I can't let them get killed. Just when I thought it was time for me to lend them a hand.
Persona! Persona!
Everything ties together.
Two Persona appears from the red fog and attack Minazuki simultaneously. Minazuki's Persona is stunned, and his relentless attack stops.
Yukun! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
It's Naoto Shirogane and some other girl I don't know, who's carrying a giant axe. They come running in, and Minazuki sighs.
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move. Get away from Yukun, or I won't show any mercy.
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
Minazuki points his blade at the kneeling Yukun. Unlike Sho, Minazuki would be able to kill Yukun like he was a squashing bug. He can't be underestimated. I'm actually going to have to stop him this time. I'll walk into the center of the room, placing myself between the two.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
No. Why are you here?
Naoto-kun's eyes widen in surprise over seeing me. And then... the school building begins to creak again. The shaking is longer and more intense than I was at the rooftop, meaning that the power Minazuki is collecting is coming closer. Seems things were progressing a lot faster than I thought they would.
Ah! Whoa! What is the shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Hey, hold it!
When Minazuki turned his back to leave, the other kids surround him to prevent his escape. But Minazuki doesn't show any sign of panic. In fact, he gives them a mocking
You
sneer.
truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough Persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this? My legs.
This again.
It only takes an instant. The moment Minazuki's eyes glows red, the air shakes and the kids in front of me suddenly stop, as if chained down. Seeing that confirms my suspicion. Minazuki is capable of using his persona to control others. He used this power to control that detective in the interrogation room.
Overtaxed. I've been relying on this borrowed power too much. But now is not the time to hold back.
Minazuki spares one last glance at Yukun's group and runs off into the fog. The other kids are frozen like statues and can only watch him disappear. I'm free to do anything, but there's no point in me chasing after Minazuki, so I just let him go. Once Minazuki's gone, Yukun's group is released from whatever hold is over them, and they all fall to the ground. Perhaps that was pretty hard for them. They all seem to be in a lot of pain. Before they can even catch their breath, the sound of footsteps approaches through the fog. A beauty in a sin-tight black catsuit shows up.
I'll take over from here. Let's begin. Bring on the ring.
When the lady yells out the red pillars reappear in the corners of the room. Invisible walls lock into place. Being stuck again seems to confuse the kids and the situation's out of their depth.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
I shout to them from beyond the invisible walls. There's no time for them to figure this stuff out on their own. Just get it already. It's with a bit of annoyance that I continue on.
Don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the Persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing. and then jam the fragments he's gathered into...
As I say that, a rapier swings in front of my nose. I blink in surprise and see a few strands of hair falling right in front of my eyes. Like a comic. Like in a comic. She may be a hottie, but I don't need a chick swinging sharp objects in my face.
It might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
I said enough already. Even the stupid investigation team should get it by now, right? I turn back on them and quickly leave the classroom. If they realize Show's plan, that they should be heading for the top of the tower. At the peak, they'll find countless shadows, the persona fragments, and that power. The pieces are all there. Then again, I'll take them some time to get out of the barrier. There's even that possibility that they might not even make it to the top.
Seriously, give me a break.
Either way, I got to disrupt Show's plan somehow. I buy my jacket to reassure myself that my gun is still holstered at my waist. I run up the stairway leading to the top of the tower.
And this is how, surprisingly, he gets at the top all beaten up and that kind of stuff. So he's actually, in fact, he was helping us. So, judging by the looks of it, we'll be already up. Battle, dialogue. And it seems like a lot of battle by the looks of it. I'm not quite sure. Seems a lot of dialogue. And that's literally skipping the entire story.
I'm sure in no good shape, considering I never exercised while I was in jail. I wonder if it's thanks to that bland health food. As I climb to the top of the tower through the fog, I come to an open area. Looks like this is my goal. Looking up through the powerful winds, the gathered shadows swirl around the top of the tower, giving off a sinister power.
It's totally red. I wasn't ready for this.
Nope. That pun was just awful. I shook my head and looked up to the clouds as shadows swirling around the sky. The whirly storm sucks in one shadow after another, like a tornado. I gulp at the sight of up close.
The things a brat can dream up are scary. You wouldn't stand a chance if you got swallowed up in this. I guess Show's scheme is a huge success so far.
In the middle of the red fog is a clear object the size of a person, giving off light as it floats. I see. So that's all the fragments he kept shaving off from the persona users. The red-haired kid is standing next to it. As I stay low and watch, it looks like he hasn't noticed me. These kids were tricked into helping him collect the persona fragments under the guise of the P1 climax. Well, after such an intense battle, staying alive is a bit impressive. I think they deserve some praise there.
It would be a problem if anyone died here, after all.
My goal here is to keep anyone from becoming a victim. That's all there is to it.
Just something I can't allow. Sorry, but that's why I'm gonna have to gum up the works by whatever means necessary.
I draw my pistol and aim at the red-haired young man through the fog. Show's looking out at the giant shadow with an expression of rapture. Maybe he's too busy with his new world. He's not even looking this way. Well, that's convenient for me. Slowly thumb back the hammer of my revolver. People may not know this about me, but I'm actually pretty confident with my aim. I was always in the top of my class in pistol training at the academy. I take aim at the persona fragment in front of Show. Well, maybe it's too big to be called a fragment now. If I can break that thing, Show plans is done for. I've only got the one chance. That's okay. I miss from here. Concentrate and put my finger on the trigger.
What?
Did I hit it? I should have got it, but the fragment didn't break. The impact of the bullet was only enough to crack it slightly.
One shot wasn't enough.
I have to get another shot in. Quickly take aim at the crack in the crystal. But just when I'm about to pull the trigger.
Hey, Adachi, what the hell are you doing?
Sho stands in front of me with a look of rage. And he found me. A frontal assault is the absolute last thing I wanted to do. But I guess I can't help that now. I doubt he'd believe me if I told him my finger slipped.
Did I ever say I was going to cooperate with you? You goddamn son of a... I'll destroy you!
Alright. Let's fight Sho without his persona this time. And then most likely fight him again with the other version. Again. I think.
Finally. Fight.
How about this?
Whatever.
How about this? Brutal. There, yeah. Why bother? How about this? Brutal.
Damn it.
Brutal. I see ya. Brutal. My face. Still up. What a fuck. Damn it. Damn it. I'll make it real.
Come on.
I'll make it. How about this? You ready for this?
Something like this?
Oh, wow.
Brutal. Hello. Where you aim at my face? How do you think you are?
Can't believe he beat me by just 1 health. Because it was blocking. But yes. I could beat him again. Come on.
Finally. Fight.
Damn it. Show is just too quick. Damn it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hell's the meaning of this? I'll get rid of you.
Oh, he got me this time. I'm telling you, I think the most overpowered character in the game is literally Sho without his persona. It's ridiculously quick. And yeah.
Finally.
It's literally ridiculously quick.
Fight.
Still up. How do you think you there? Yeah? I'll make you cry. Just in time. I'll make you
Something
cry.
like this?
Bullshit. There, yeah? Pulverize you. I'll make you. How about this?
What?
Why bother? Bullshit. How about this? What a fine Shut up. Shut up. How about this?
No.
I'll get rid of you.
How's that fair?
How about this?
How is that fair? Let's try that once again. Still learning Adachi. I found Adachi a little bit fun. I just need to know what I need to do with him. I mean, I could just spam, let's see.
How about this?
Yikes.
I'll make you jump. I see ya. Watch out.
Why not just what's wrong?
Who the hell do you think you are? I'll get rid of you. So close.
Damn it.
I'll make you. How about this? Why bother?
Seriously? Am I missing?
Man.
I'm telling you, it's so BS. I wonder why I'm dying so much. Let's try this again.
Final.
Let me look his moves for a bit. So we got Megidola. Scared, pain in the ass. Calm down. Damn it. That's, I now got the drift. Oh my god.
Nice. I'll make you cry.
No. So ridiculously quick, dude. And then he's... I don't know what's wrong with the AI now. It's like it buffed the fuck up. Like this is, I feel like this is the final boss of the game.
Final.
I see ya.
Or maybe it's lower accurate.
What's wrong? Good luck. How about this? Bastard. I'll make rich.
I don't need to use that.
Boring.
Seriously? How am I gonna go up against that? How the hell am I gonna go up against that? That's so ridiculous. Well, that's the entire episode, guys. We'll definitely... The last episode is gonna be the last episode. Oh my god, enough. Seriously, it's so annoying.
What's wrong? What's wrong? I see ya. How about this? Right there. Shut up. Shut up.
So get me away.
Who do you think you are? What a hassle. There's my face. The hell is this? I'll get rid of you. There's my face.
Damn it. Show, for fuck's sake. I don't know what other move Adachi can do for me.
What? How about this?
Oh my god.
Why not just Why bother? You piss me off. I hate to say this. Knock him out! My face! You ready? I'll get rid of you!
Damn it.
Don't let me down. Shut up, shut up, shut up! So close. I hate to say this. What a power! Shut up, shut up! So close. My face! Goodbye! Shut up!
No, he's so almost done.
What a hassle.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Seriously.
I won! But it's more like Sho just got tired of fighting and gave up. I was hurt pretty bad. But Sho must have used a lot of his stamina in that battle. Sit down on Sho's chest to keep him pinned.
Bastard. What's this about? Were you planning to betray me from the start? What an ungrateful little prick.
Sho glares at me, seething. He must really be pissed. I can feel him trembling under me.
Didn't I say? I told you I was gonna do whatever I want.
You cocky dipshit. Don't think that you've won. You must be seriously stupid to defy me. That's why you lost to them, you goddamn stupid moronic idiot!
All this yapping is hurting my ears. How many times do you have to call me a moron, you moron? I pressed the muzzle of my pistol against Sho's jaw to shut him up.
You actually have the nerve to say that to me. You're the one who got all cocky and started a fighting tournament. Haven't you had your fun? Because there's no way a brat like you could control that kind of power. You really should just say you're sorry to everyone and go back home like a good little boy, you know?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! The hell are you mocking me for? I'll kill you! Get off me! I can do this! What's wrong with doing things because I can? Want me to skewer you from your jaw straight through your skull?
Doing it because you can, huh? You know, watching you really irritates me.
It's like seeing myself last year. Seriously, it's irritating. The persona fragment is only a few meters away. I recock my pistol while holding Sho down. I take aim at a small target, half hidden in the red fog. This will end all of this. In the blink of an eye, my view flips upside down. Sho, who had been down just a moment ago, is now sitting on top of me. Shoot! Sho's got that power too. I don't have any control over my own body, and I just lay on the ground like a rag doll. Sho's eyes glow a burning red in his fury.
I'll kill you, Adachi. I'll crush you into pulp so no one will know what you even looked like.
A brat begins punching me in the face. I can taste blood from a cut lip. My head rocks with an impact of each hit. That's some power he has. If I'm still thinking that, I still have some life in me.
You bastard! What are you thinking? You know how important this thing is. Are you trying to ruin my plan?
If he wanted to kill me, he could just pick up his sword and do me in with a single slash. Instead, he gets on top of me and starts pounding, not letting me off so easy. Lucky for me, his rage is getting the better of him. Once a brat, always a brat. Sure, this hurts, but if my luck keeps up, I might just survive this.
What I said. I tried to destroy those persona fragments by striking when I saw the chance.
You worthless vermin. I knew you weren't worth shit. But to think you were biding your time for this. Well...
Oh, this isn't good. Things are going black. I don't even feel much pain anymore. And if I am on the verge of passing out, don't they teach kids the meaning of the word moderation in schools anymore? At this rate, it might actually kill me.
Really pissed me off, you piece of shit. Well, you were nothing but trash I was only planning to use from the start.
I nearly blacked out after that intense blow, but I managed to hang in there. Maybe he got tired of hitting me. Sho gets up, pick up his sword, and looks down at me mockingly.
Just for curiosity's sake, how are you planning to use me?
I think you're misunderstanding me. You know the whole taming business? I wasn't planning to rely on your knowledge to begin with, moron. All I need is your persona. I was gonna rip off your persona, turn it into a shadow, slam it into the gathered shadows, and presto! Adachi's part is done.
He was gonna turn my persona into a shadow and fuse it with the shadows he was collecting? I don't have a clue what he's talking about. So I lie there, confused. Sho holds his stomach and laughs merely.
Ooh, I love that stupid look on your face. It's so great. I'm gonna let you in on some more secrets. Seems like the power left in you interferes with the thing I'm planning to absorb. I guess that power beyond humanity clashes with each other. But when that happens, that thing won't be at its full strength. So if you think about it the other way around, using your power stops that thing from doing whatever it wants. And then I get to tame it.
So in order to control the power he was going for, he has to counter it with even more power, huh? I think I saw a flaw in that reasoning. But given that we're talking about power surpassing the realm of man here, logic might be going out the window.
Once everything was ready and I cut up the rest of them, I was gonna kill you slow. Still, I at least gave you the chance to have some fun, you piece of shit. I was gonna let your crap slide until I showed you the end of the world you never got to achieve. Why not? Right?
Don't think we're the same, you little brat.
What? What was that?
You think the whole world hates you just because someone didn't treat you right. You're nothing but a little kid throwing a tantrum. You know, I seriously hate this world. Don't put me in the same shoes as a half-assed brat like you. Please?
You're so finished, you bastard. I'll kill you just like you want.
Sure, I'm lame. Whatever. But you don't know yet, do you? Those guys don't play around. You better be prepared.
Die, you piece of shit.
Sho slowly unsheathes a sword and lays it across my throat. The touch of cold steel against my neck gives me goosebumps. This situation's gone foobar. If my own corpse ends up hanging from a telephone pole somewhere, it's gonna make last year's case even more complicated. And if that happens, all the work I've done will go down the drain. Not only will my rules be taken away from me, but if the investigation into last year's case gets dropped, there will be nothing left. That was the experience that defines who I am now. I can't allow it all become a lie. The katana gleams red in the moonlight when Sho raises it high into the air. And then...
Stop it, Sho!
The impact I expect doesn't come. Suddenly open my eyes to see Yukun holding Sho back.
You're early. Way to ruin the moment.
Yukun frowns, not understanding what's going on. He seems confused that Sho and I are at odds. It's not like I needed him to sympathize with me. I don't need his pity. I don't want him to be misunderstood either.
Just to be clear, I didn't do it for you guys. I just wanted to set things right for myself.
I know, you're not that type of person.
A look of relief spreads across Yukun's face. Seriously, kid, you're dope. If another crazy corpse shows up in that town, the investigation would have to start from scratch again. Thinking about that happening pisses me off. That's all.
You're such a know-it-all. It's not very attractive.
I try to mock him, but talking hurts too much. Thanks to Sho beating the crap out of me, everything's getting cloudy again. I've done this much on my own. It's your turn to stop him, team leader. Can't even say those words, but that's what I'm thinking. It's then that I lose consciousness. To be continued. Alright. How stupid.
Yeah, we have more, maybe like another fight and then the ending of episode of Dachi.
First thing I see when I come to is Yukon fighting a giant monster. The creature's made up of countless shadow, moving as a giant hole. It's red in flames intense enough to scorch the entire world. That's what I call the end of the world.
Man, going up against a monster like that's gonna be impossible, even for you, Kun.
This situation looks bleak, but on a closer look, Yukon doesn't look like he's losing. In fact, he's positively overflowing with energy, though it's beyond me where it's coming from. Could that be all that bonds and friends stuff is about? But either way, he's sitting with a power that surpasses the realm of man. He's injured it, but without a way to deal a definitive end blow. The fight's at a stalemate.
Impossible! What power is this? How can one human's power alone be enough to best me?
You know, Kagutsuchi, that's what holds you back. The power I wield, the power we wield. It will never succumb to someone like you!
Silence, pest! I will not lose! I am stronger than anything!
The monster let out an intense roar and raises his humongous arm, aiming to destroy the ground Yukon is standing on. The tower isn't going to take much more abuse. What with all this shaking, not even a Persona user could survive a fall from here. He seriously is a pain in the ass.
Persona!
I quickly summoned my Persona, Magatsu Tsunagi, and attacked the monster from behind while it's busy with Yukon. Rended, Magatsu Tsunagi. My Persona blade, covered in blackish red flames, strikes the monster's arm and knocks it away.
Adachi-san? What are you doing? I set everything up perfect for you, and you still didn't finish it off before I woke up.
Still, at this rate, there's no telling if he'll have the stamina to keep going. The monster might even make a comeback. If I keep it distracted, there might be an opening to finish it off. Fine, I'll play along a little.
I can't let you take all the glory. Stay back and rest a while. You'll need to save your strength.
I know Yuku can be a space case sometimes, but it looks like even he understands what I'm getting at. Not bad, kid. I'll allow myself a little small smirk as I look up to the giant body hanging down from the sky. The monster glares directly at me, its murderous intent piercing me like a
Hey,
gimlet.
how's it going? According to Shokun, the power left in me doesn't sit well with you, huh?
You imbecile! How dare you intrude and have the nerve to stand before me!
The giant body, its massive arms and stern jaw, flames spraying along the entire length of it. Damn, that's scary. Yuku's gotta be a grade A moron to try and take this thing on. I don't think there's anything in the world I want to protect strong enough to face this thing. But you know, being this deep in this shit is kinda exciting. Fine, I'll take a stand. Not for anyone else. I stand for myself. I'm trembling with the acceleration building up in my heart, and the fear of what I'm about to do. And I can't hold back a sardonic grin as I shut up at the face in the sky.
Sucker you are. Come at me. I'll play with ya.
Dachi. I like you as a villain. Damn it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No. No. Damn it. What else does he have? No. God damn it. Trying to...
It's too bad.
That's too bad. End of the world shit. Damn it.
This is getting fun. So close. So close. So close.
No. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on.
How about this? How about this? So close. So close. Goodbye.
No. God damn it. I think I need more SP. I need more SP for that.
What a hassle.
Oh, god damn it. Seems that my electric attack won't do. Maybe my gun will do it.
Why not just Why not just What a hassle.
No, god damn it. So, oh, perfect.
How about this?
No. Damn, it's so bullshit. What do I do? I mean, I could use that, but...
Too bad.
I believe I have to beat this boss for like the 3rd time.
Going on the attack?
Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I seriously, dude. Oh my god, seriously? God damn it. That doesn't kill me. There we go. I just kind of knew what to hit him. Alright.
My body's so hot. I feel like I'm burning up. Just breathing hurts my worn out throat. With a relentless blaze scorching me, I'm half expecting to collapse into a pile of ash at any moment.
I guess this is the best I can do with my powers.
I was thinking that maybe I could finish him off, but I'm just too exhausted. It's all I can do. It's all I can do to stand my own 2 feet.
Such impudence from insignificant pests!
Looks like my efforts weren't for nothing. The giant monster gives a roaring in pain from all the damage it took, and recoils for a moment.
Itachi-san!
Well, a fair bit away, Yukun is watching me with a look of surprise and bewilderment. It's not the same look he had last year when he confronted me in the TV. There's no hostility in his face, no caution in his eyes. I see nothing in his expression but concern for me. It's annoying.
Hey, what are you spacing out for? I don't have time to waste either. So let's hurry up and put it into this.
Right.
Alright, now is our chance. I give Yukun the sign, and he answers me with a nod. A power never felt before begins boiling up from the depths of my body. The two Tsunagis, one dark, one light, resonate. Our powers merge together to become one giant force inside the two of us. I take that strength, revel in it from just a moment, and we unleash it all at Inokagutsuchi.
Nagatsu Izanagi!
We were both given the same power, but it has evolved down at a different path than mine had. I can tell that it's only grown stronger since the last time I saw him. And why that power pulls up at me. I can feel it squeezing me dry. The torrent of power becomes a giant sword that pierces Hinokagutsuchi, and its power shatters into pieces.
It's over, Hinokagutsuchi! Time for a monster like you to head on home!
Alright, can I know this?
As it screams its death cry, the monster's body crumbles into bits. The flame coating its body flares up one last time.
Serves you right.
Now it's over. The tension that had kept me from wounds so tightly reaches its breaking point and snaps. I can only briefly see the floor rushing up towards me as I collapse to the ground, and everything is blackness.
To be continued. And then we have the two last. My rules.
When it come to, I'm lying face down in that part of the TV world where those old TV sets are stacked around like blocks. I don't remember how I got here after fighting that monster. But one thing's for sure. We annihilated that monster from the world. And there wasn't a single victim created by this entire incident. As long as that's a fact, I don't care about the rest. I fulfilled my objective. The man just sit up and look around. Joe is lying on his back on the floor, and Yukun is looking at me as if he wants to say something.
Adachi-san.
Man, what a pain. I had no intentions of seeing you guys ever again, you know?
I finally figured out why you came here, Adachi-san.
That kid talks like he knows me. When you go making a relieved face like that, I purposely ignore him and walk over to Sho and slap him on the cheek.
You took a pretty bad beating, too.
Sho opens his eyes slightly and groans in pain. It looks like he's awake, but he doesn't have the energy to move. The madness and intense murder's intent are both gone. All he does is breathe. Well, well. Looking at him like that, he's no different from your average kid. I remember when I was in the same condition as him. He reminds me of myself, just a little.
That's why I told you, that power can't be controlled.
Is it all over?
I don't think it's all over yet. Those nosy kids pushed your reset button before it was too late.
When I look over at Yukun, his eyes go around in surprise. Oh, come on. You didn't know it? No wonder he's enjoying his youth so much. Doesn't realize all the important things going on around him, idiot.
Well, that's fine with me. A kid should enjoy doing what he wants. Just don't drag me into it. But now's the only time you get to do that, you know? Once you go out into the real world, there's really nothing great about it.
Shows like me, a man consumed by power. He's still got plenty of chances to start over. He'll find that out, whether he likes it or not. The connections between people are also chains. They're brought me nothing but trouble. So I can understand why Sho would want to push that crab as far away from himself as possible. But the troublesome thing is, once you start making connections with other people, they start winding their way around you before you notice it. Even when you're suffering from weakness weaknesses, and pain. They just don't hold back. But depending on how you handle it, it can create possibilities for you. In other words, where you make use of these connections or let them go to waste, it's all on you. Plus,
in other words, you can't just run and hide in this world. It doesn't let you off the hook that easily. Well then, it's about time I head back. If your friends show up, they'll only start yapping about some annoying drivel again.
Adachi-san, you're going back, right?
What's that supposed to mean? Did you think I'd run away like in some Hollywood drama?
No, that's not what I meant.
I just want to do my time quietly. I really don't want to get wrapped up in something like this ever again.
I spit that at him and I stick my head into the TV stacked up here, as if I'm about to shove myself the rest of the way in. I hear a voice.
Wait!
The desperation in Shokun's voice startles me. My heart skips a beat. I can help but pull myself back out. Being caught off guard like this surprises me. Like hell, I'm going to let him know that. Decided to play things off as normally
Don't
as
yell
can.
like that. You startled me. So, you still have business with me?
Dojima-san said, I'll go see you once things have been settled.
Oh, give me a break. If Dojima-san shows up, I'll get yelled at even in lockup.
I can already see it in my mind. I make a face seeing that. You couldn't. Seeing that, you could laugh. That punk.
Maybe so. Adachi-san, good luck.
Call me back just to say that? Good luck? My luck is none of your business. Seriously. Still the same annoying brat I knew from before.
Dumbass.
Although the venom I can muster into throwing that word Yukun's way. I don't know what face he makes when he heard it. I already stuffed my head back into TV, saying my farewells to this world for good. I'm going back to following my own path. This time, I'm going to make sure I won't be seeing them again. Slowly close my eyes. I'm exhausted by my limits, but it's an oddly pleasant feeling.
And now his ending. Epilogue.
The prosecution's been settled.
It's been a few months since that P1 climax bullshit. The prosecution's case finally rested in the middle of summer, and I was transferred to the detention center. Going to court means that there's a possibility that I'll get the maximum penalty under the law. But instead of worrying about that, I'm more relieved that all of those troublesome days are finally over.
My road until now seemed long and short at the same time.
Last year, I lost out of my own game. Having to put up with this shitty world, one day I was suddenly given a special power. That was when my game started. I had a lousy human relationship, a boring job. I was part of a corrupt society. If I could destroy it all, I could remake the world in the way I wanted. I'll admit it, I enjoyed the game, as if I was trying to fill my own empty heart. Even the pressure of the unknown creeping up on me gave me the ultimate thrill. The eventually lost to the brats of the investigation team, and I was arrested as the serial killer who had terrorized Sinaba. Game over. After it was all over, the only thing I have left were my experiences and my rules. All games have rules, of course. And once I was caught, I decided that I'd follow the rules of this reality, to atone of my sins, and confess everything to the police. And yet, if some mysterious corpse who died of an unknown causes was found hanging somewhere, they'll declare the case open again and start suspecting that the true killer was still on the loose. If that happened, it would mess up the rules I set for myself. I'm not going to stand for that, that's all. Because of the recent commotion, and by how I was mysteriously gravely injured while in custody, it means that my incarceration is going to be even longer while they try to figure out what happened. I was starting to get tired of all this goddamn psych evaluation as well. I keep telling them that I'm going to follow the rules of this world, so they should take things a little easier on me, right? Seriously, the people in charge of this are so hard-headed that it's a pain in the
Then
ass.
again, it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored. I wonder if the way things were before would have been less dull.
I throw myself into the moldy, smelling tatami mat in my cell and yawn loudly. Just as I'm drifting off into the escape of sleep, I hear footsteps approaching from the hall.
You have a visitor.
What? Must be Dojima-san.
I roll my eyes and groan inwardly. Just as Yukun said, the instant of my indictment was completed. I've got a letter from Dojima-san saying that he'd be coming to see me. What timing! Dojima-san was waiting for me to be moved to the main detention center. And I feel like he's caught me
Why
on...
would he want to see me after all this? He really is nosy.
This is so awkward. I thought I caught any ties between me and Dojima-san the moment I was arrested.
Well, you gonna see him or not?
This is why I hate him.
Sign up without a word to the guard. Refusing wouldn't do any good. I, of all people, knew how persistent he can be. I squint in the harsh light outside the door where Dojima-san's waiting for me.
Hey. Have you fattened up a bit since the last time I saw you?
Well, life in lockup is much easier than your grueling training.
Did I really just hear you say that?
Dojima-san's laugh at my taunt. Can't stop myself from smiling either. I look down quietly so that he doesn't notice. I threw our connection away, but it came back. I cut it, and it wouldn't stay cut. The bonds between people really are troublesome. And yet, somewhere inside me, I can help but feel a little relief in that way. Things turned out. I guess having a bond like this isn't so bad. I think that to myself, but I accidentally murmur it out loud too. But the sounds slip away, long I'm on the calls of cicadas outside the window. And there we have it. A little deep connection with Adachi after everything he's been through. He maybe be given a second chance. And there we have it. We're not seeing this again. Even though it's a banger of a song. I don't think I can skip it, can I? No. So that was completely episode Adachi. Very lengthy this one was. Apart that I failed many times in certain combats. But after all, I like that. I like that we had a little deeper connection with Adachi as well. You know, how he's trying to follow his own rule, and I think it was more like making up his effort to at least change a bit. And seeing in the end with Adachi's like, hey, how you been? Because after all, even though they kind of work together, they still hold the good moments. You know, they've been like literally arm to arm co-workers. And after all, it's something I think is kind of hard to get out of. I mean, they did bonded, even though Adachi was literally like a dummy, and Dojima was kind of hard on him. I think it's just the bond between them. You kind of feel in Persona 4 Golden, the relationship between Adachi and Dojima. How, you know, they were co-workers after all. And obviously seeing in the end, he realizes that, yeah, after everything has happened, seeing this way, I'm kind of glad it didn't went away.
But after all, I like Adachi to how he is, you know, all how he is. He's an asshole, but for that reason, I like Adachi for that reason. As a good and asshole of a character he is. And that in itself, I can say for sure that this has been Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Really, this has been a blast. I feel like this game, for me, is kind of underrated. I like what they did. This is like the actual proper sequel of Persona 4 and 3 combined. And it's something that I kind of like a lot. And if they do manage to do another game like this, I really wouldn't mind. Just please be linear. I think the thing is with this game, that I do have to agree, is the fact that in terms of story-wise, I know that what they're trying to do is trying to, like, you know, make you play different characters and that kind of stuff, different perspective. But the way they're done with the story, obviously with different cast groups, it's you kind of like lose your footing. Like you don't know where to like go, or in a sense where to be, because Persona 4 tells one part, Persona 3 tells another. Obviously the prologue with Persona 4 Arena story tells very differently for each perspective. And I mean, here that you can see that it ties with Persona 4 story. So in a sense, I think that we're trying to go is trying to pick up few key parts of this entire game and consider it canon. Like everything else is like, yeah, we kind of messed that up. But either way, I still like the game for what it is. I think for a fighting game, I think it can be considered too easy. I mean, you just tap 4 buttons, like literally 5 times the same button, and you get a full combo. Oh, that's on me. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. So yeah. Everything is 100%. Obviously, Persona 4A literally has nothing else to specifically say. Not that I know of. But in a sense, that has been the actual main story. So yeah, I can safely assure that that's completely it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, this has been Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Glad you guys enjoyed with the ride, and yeah, next series, the next Persona game that we're gonna be playing on the channel would be Persona 3 Reload, and yeah. Actually, let me just change back the audio. So yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Next series, Persona series we're going to be doing is literally Persona 3 Reload when that comes out. So, I mean, I could start Persona 5, but seeing how Persona 3 Fez and Persona 4 Golden took me, it will definitely take its time, and most likely Reload as well. And would I immediately start Persona 5 Reload after not Persona 5, oh my god, Persona 5 Royal right after Persona 3 Reload? I mainly don't think so. I would do that. I think I would do one other game after that, and then most likely go with Persona 5 Royal. And then from after that would be Persona 5 Strikers, and then Tactica, because Tactica, I've heard, has its own set of stories, and I'll be going through that one blindly, so that's something to look forward to. But anyways, guys, this has been Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Until our next series, peace out.